I'm Randye Kaye, and I'm a care partner and a mother of an adult son living with schizophrenia. I'm partnering with Bristol Myers Squibb on its Live Your Possible campaign to help empower people living with schizophrenia to live their possible. All right, and here we go. In 3, 2, 1. This is episode 125 of Schizophrenia 3 Moms in the Trenches. Welcome to the podcast. If you're a brand new listener, know that we are 3 moms who are also advocates and also authors, and we have each written a book about our sons, and each of our sons has schizophrenia. My son is Ben. He is my oldest child. He's 43 years old. His name is not really Ben. When I was writing my book, he asked that I not use his real name, and he chose Ben. So the book is Ben Behind His Voices, one family's journey from the chaos of schizophrenia to hope. Ben is a gentle, bright, caring person. And around about the time of his teenage years, as many kids do, began to change. I knew nothing about schizophrenia. It's not in the baby books. And it came to the point where he dropped out of school, and I sent him to a troubled teen program where he did very well with the structure, but still wasn't quite himself. After a period of homelessness, when he ran away from the program when he was 18 and legally could, I started doing research, and I started to suspect that he might have schizophrenia. The story that you shared with us is so heartfelt and so important for other people to hear, because if you're anything like us, you have felt so alone in this journey. On the podcast, we have had fabulous role models, but they are the shining examples of what can be done with early intervention, the right medication, and big part of it, an awareness that you have the illness and the willingness to have the treatment. I'm so admiring of them and jealous, because I look at my son and I don't know if he'll ever be that. I have hope. I always have hope. There's a difference between having hope and having expectation. And I learned that ordinary is a miracle. Ordinary, a family dinner where he talks to us and isn't in his inner world. That's a miracle. Making a speech at his sister's wedding, a miracle. If you get ordinary back for even a day, it's a miracle. And as you can see, we're not completely out of the woods, my friends. I know if you feel like you're not out of the woods yet, guess what? We're never out of the woods, but we do come to a clearing now and again, and my son and I are at a clearing right now. It's a good moment. We cannot let our responsibility as caregivers steal us of having joy in our lives with our loved one and without our loved one. So enjoy those clearings, make the most of them, notice them, appreciate them, and hang on to those memories and look forward to having some more good moments ahead. Here's what I think families need, caregivers need. I call it search. We need support. We need education. We need acceptance. And the R in search is for respect. So many families face the same challenges that any family with a loved one with an illness faces, but we also get blame and stigma. By the time the practitioners meet the caregivers, we are at the end of our rope. And respect for what we have tried to do and what we have tried to learn is essential. The C is for communication skills, which I'm always still learning. And H is for hope, but it's also for humor. If I don't have laughter and joy in my life, I'm gonna let my son's illness destroy my life too, and I won't do that. To help other people not feel so alone. I think that's my driving force. And if I can take my heartbreak and turn that into something that might help someone else, it helps me to feel like it's not all for nothing. My greatest hope is that he will get insight into his illness and understand that even though he doesn't like it, it is what it is, and he will willingly accept treatment. Maybe he'll finish college. Maybe he'll work again. Maybe he can go on a family trip with us someday. Maybe he'll have a close relationship with someone else. I still have hope for all of this. I can't say what my son's journey through this life is supposed to be, but I do know that we are here to help guide him when he's willing to accept it. And there are times when there is nothing we can do. And there are times when there's a lot we can do. And I hope that he will continue to get enough pieces of his life back that he can live his possible.